Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another episode of Chicken Police. Last episode we were basically talking to, we were in the sweltering Nile. We were investigating the space and we didn't really get too much crazy things. It seems like this place is very, secretive about everything, so it's been kind of useless of a place. I don't know. I wish there was a bit more progress, but there's just zero progress in the last episode with how the conversations are going. I mean, it did progress us, but it's not interesting stuff. So we're now getting into talking to the boss of the place, of the sweltering Nile, which is the Madame Zaiwass. And she is going to tell us stuff as we are going to interrogate her, because why not, you know? Because she already answered all the questions in the last episode, so we got no choice but to question her at this point.
Deceit is everything to Zaiwass. She used to be a spy, so I'm going to take her every word with a grain of salt.
So we're starting off with a decent meter, it seems. Again, the meter, all white is success, all black is fail. That's what it's trying to say. Deceptive is the impression. Okay. Who is behind the legend? Miss Zaiwass. Who are you really?
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zaiwass? Who are you, really?
I keep saying Zaiwass because the W is in English is was, but then it's probably Voss in whatever the language is.
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Okay. Got some clue about her, I guess. Isn't it too dangerous? Oh no, she's got a impression of survivor. Okay. Tell me, were you really the king's spy? Isn't it dangerous to being a royalist nowadays? See, none of these questions ring any information in my head that I'm I want to take that. They both sound equally weird to me to ask. And away from the questioning we need to ask about our topic at hand. And the focus doesn't help either, because the focus seems kind of weird to me at this point, because these questions don't reflect that, because they just don't make any sense. I'm not gonna ask directly about the king's spy because it feels kind of direct, so I'm gonna probably run around it.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die, then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
How is it romantic?
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Oof.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies.
Spies, of course.
Why would it be a animal racial thing?
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Damn it! I hate that. I hate that as a -10 right there. So you want me to go straight then? Straight to the point rather than beating around the bush again? Ugh. Why did you decide to open a brothel? What is a sweltering now? Is it really just a luxury brothel? Okay, I'm just gonna go direct because it seems that going like a beating around the bush kind of thing doesn't seem to work against her, so...
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track. On a very wrong track, to be precise.
Don't they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
That's what I was thinking. I was just like laughing at that. I'm just like, why would it be bachelors coming in? I mean, some of them probably are, but not a whole lot of them.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes. But even the assumption is offensive.
Damn it, that's a big negative? Wow.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but... if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it, or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Is that how Ibn got a taste of whatever it is with Natasha, or what?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Zaiwass is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
That was a +5. Disgusting. Honestly, I'm very... Okay, what was the... The new impression we got is dangerous. Okay. Honestly, two things I gotta say. I'm so disappointed in the fact that we didn't get to decide who it was. Instead, it was just immediately given because the character already know. Our character specifically that we play, Sunny, already knows. So it's kind of like, bro, that kind of removes the agency of our player playing to solve a mystery. I've kind of come to that conclusion a while back already, that I feel like there's less agency, and the only agency we get is making these weird choices of an interrogation, and I just don't like it as much, because the interrogation answers are so vague to a point where you don't really feel like you know it's gonna give you a +5, +10, -10, -5, -20 I just got hit by. Like, I don't know, because I thought, like, you know, there's 2 answers, and both answers, one answer was more like to the point, and one answer was less around the point. So I'm really not sure, and I feel like we're gonna probably get a lot of negative for this particular interrogation because of how ridiculous this sort of like thing is going so far. And I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of how difficult it is based off interpretation over something more obvious or more logical in a sense. Yeah, it just feels like I'm watching a movie with choices than to be actually making choices as a game. I don't know, maybe it's just my thinking. I don't know, I just wish it was better set up versus having to just be very random. Almost. It's almost random at this point. You tried to protect her from what? Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that? I'm not gonna ask that. That seems like a stupid question. Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha? That's a good one. You tried to shape her into your image. That's a good one too. I think the last 2 answers seem more appropriate. I think the top 2 answers feel just... Actually, no. This second answer just feels useless. I don't know why they even put it there. Why do you take her in? Maybe you see us... I think this is the best one, because it feels kind of like you're trying to be on her side kind of thing, be on Madame's side.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Convenient.
Was Natasha alone?
No, she had her sister.
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't say sister. I forget she doesn't have a sister. She has a brother, that is. But that gives us a clue on her background, where she got completely, like... She ran away from home from an attack, probably.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from. Or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
Huh.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think?
Sure.
No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
Oh, thank goodness. I lost that 20's come back to 20. Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stovonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
Huh.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything.
Ooh.
Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
Interesting. So it's kind of like a... I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, but it's kind of making me think of like the Iron Curtain kind of thing with Russia. Like they just kind of phase off everything in their country, and everyone else would never ever see what they're saying or doing or whatever. Like their culture's isolated in a sense. Everything's isolated. It's kind of crazy though.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zaiwass is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her protégés. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
So we're now going to approach her motherly status slash personality of sorts. That's a plus 10. Beautiful. We're like at the halfway point, so I cannot mess up this now. Meaning this is gonna be pretty bad. Fourth impression is protective, which is interesting. Alright, why did you let her leave with Wessler? Have you kept in touch? Didn't it occur to you that you could exploit Natasha and Ibn's relationship? I feel like the last one doesn't make sense because it sounds like she's running on this relationship on the hopes of getting enough information about Ibn. So I can't really say for sure. This is definitely not protective. This is a little bit too much. I'm stuck between these two. Keeping in touch or why let her leave with Ibn. I feel like have you kept in touch is a bit too not easy, a bit too light of a question to ask. I think at best it'd be why you let her go with Wessler when you're very protective of your protégés.
Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
Yeah, because I think that her protectiveness is what I'm kind of leaning on, right? So I have to look for a question that relates to that.
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I feel like I'm getting a -5 out of this crap.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
Knew it! I freaking knew I was losing that. I freaking had a feeling I was losing that. When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zaiwass? Were you angry at her for leaving, afraid she might blab secrets? I don't think this is great, though. Yeah, because that's kind of mean to ask about, like, being angry. Like, I'm not going to exploit her out of this.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zaiwass?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
That is hilarious, but okay.
I see. Thank you, madam.
That plus 10 back again. Man, I'm barely on the teeters of, like, going back to the left or going back to the right. It's ridiculous. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
Yeah, Sunny has no offsprings.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended. And alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Oh.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. but I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
I think that's it. This is the last question.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
Yeah, it's a 4, maybe, or 3 this time for once. Nope, still 4. Decent cop. Man... Honestly, I will probably have to play through this game again anyways for the achievements. I realize that this game has a bit more rougher achievement hunting stuff, so it's going to be pretty rough for me. I'll probably have to look up guides for this one a little bit, maybe. Important clue, Natasha worked at the sweltering Nile before, but Ibn Whistler discovered her and got her out of there. I'm wondering if Ibn has something to say about this, because it feels like there's something more to it.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
I'm just thinking, like, why the hell would she want to just randomly help me now?
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
I still feel like it's a trap.
Do you trust her?
No.
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
I think she's gonna, like, grab a shotgun and just... I wouldn't be surprised if she just goes into the back, grabs a shotgun, say hello to my little friend.
That's exactly how I feel.
I don't know. I feel like if she's a spy, she wouldn't go that... She wouldn't go all out with that, but she'll probably, like... I think she's gonna present us, like, a item that might help us on a clue or something.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
Yeah, because there was 2 things that that I saw that had something, but I wasn't sure. Okay, let's see what the clues are. Natasha worked at the sweltering Nile. Not impressive, though. That kind of information's not that impressive. She came from the northern Sardom of Sawania. Family later reached. Her family had to flee later when we reached the Clawville. She was already an orphan. Okay, nothing new there. Okay. More about Zaiwass. Close relationship with Natasha. Zaiwass couldn't trace anything about Natasha's past. Zaiwass kind of treats Natasha like a daughter. Okay. How do we go with this one? I'm kind of wondering if we can... Oh no, we can't replay it unless we went to that specific chapter, I guess. I like how every one of them is decent cop so far, and then I just become the gumshoe Detective rank. Alright, we're up to 51 personal information. Nice. So we are now more than halfway, I think. Halfway point is what, 96? 96 divided by 2 is a 3? 43? 48. 48. No, yeah, 48 is half of 96. So 48, 49, so we are more than the halfway point. Yeah. Yeah, because 48.5, I rounded up, it's like 49, unless you round down, it's 48 anyway. So we're still halfway point anyway. It's more than halfway with the personal information. So that means that we're gonna probably have... It seems like every person is about 8 questions long, I think, or something like that. Maybe the question points are total out to be 80, but we have to like talk to them again to see what the other question points are, and that's what we get for this, maybe, for a total of 80, or unless there's like more than enough to get to 80 on its own, but I doubt it. All right, anyways, let's examine the room. Sorry, I don't want to waste time here. I want to finish this chapter or finish this episode with this I want to finish this chapter hoping to get things done with this office or this sweltering Nile, so we can examine other stuff. Yeah, I was right. There was something but this stupid freaking hands.
These books are here for a reason.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm looking at
These books are here for a reason. These books are here.
Damn it.
These books.
Oh, is it clues based off their titles? Owls Don't Blink is not a title. Clue 7. Okay, that's a clue, right? 7 pieces of my mind. 49 years of the reptile. So 749 1. 749-1. I got those two numbers. I got a 4-digit number, but...
Yes, this is the Zaiwass from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
What's funny is that her head is posed right...
Beautiful
just like,
pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
her head is posed just like the snake portrait outside. Okay, so 749-1. $749-1? Maybe it's 749, I guess. Oh, Jesus.
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, I was thinking 749 because those were the only books that seems to... I guess maybe one key is probably just saying that the answer is 749 or something like that. So the reason why I thought 749 was because the books kind of aligned specifically to that time phrase. My second one would have been 149, but I'm not gonna... I didn't even get the chance to get... or I tried that, I think.
She is a legendary ex-spy.
And we're a legendary puzzle solver.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
True that.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
Maybe.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
It's a trap! I still think it's a trap. So that's the secret door. I think there's another murder that happened here. We'll see.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Honestly, I also think that Marty should be standing outside taking a look just in case somebody comes in and shoots one of us or something.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
No.
And full of secrets.
I don't think she's tiny, but she definitely is cold and dark for sure. Jeez, this place looks kind of creepy to me. Strange book walls. What's the wall?
This place gives me the creeps.
Same?
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
Okay, so we just need to examine as quickly as we can. What do I want to go for? I'll take a picture on the walls first. Photo?
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
True.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
Huh. I guess.
Okay, so that's nothing much there. Typewriter. No. Shelves.
Names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
Oof.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
So maybe she's lying about the fact that she doesn't know anything about Natasha's background? Maybe? Oh, this is the ledger that, oh.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Yeah, the ripped off page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Oh, so the order is the list of the guests paired with the ladies that accompanied them. So the ladies who knows their secrets are paired up with the people of the guests. But the question is, how the hell did you get this piece of paper out of this place without being noticed?
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, I didn't get to check the typewriter, damn it. I can't read the name properly, there we go. Oh no, his wife, his ex-wife.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
Wow, I'm getting goosebumps for that. Even though I don't care much about Molly to begin with, since she was barely mentioned since the beginning of the game.
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
No, if Natasha knows Molly, then that's guaranteed no. It is her who worked here.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Might be because she was spying on our character all this time.
Listen, Boss Bird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Oof.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I had a feeling that it was going to come down to getting caught because Marty probably wanted to get us out of there in time, but...
I see, madam.
no, back off, ladies.
Oh, she has a gun. Random.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Damn.
Madame Zaiwass, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
Diamond is such an evil woman.
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Oof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No, we have received different orders, Miss Diamond.
What?
Stand down.
Different orders.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zaiwass. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
Oh.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh, is he gonna actually punch her? Oh, no, we get knocked out anyways.
I think I was dreaming. But it
What
wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember.
What the hell?
Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened?
Oh, we're in a fire now.
That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
God damn it. I
burning
knew
the
I
place
shouldn't
down.
have gone along with this.
I love how Marty's like, damn it, I'm more disappointed to just come along. So yeah, I was right. They were trying to burn the place down. Burn whatever place that they're trying to drop us in. Where is this place, really?
Marty, I told you could get out any time.
True.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
Specifically, just one more.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Oh, we're on a ship?
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
For cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Alright. Oh, we're tied. We're literally tied onto a freaking... I was thinking, like, are we tied up or something? Okay, fine. Thank you guys for watching. That's it. I'm gonna let that sink in for the next episode. I don't know why. I think that's an unintentional pun. I said sink because we're on a boat. Okay, never mind. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of V Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. We'll get out of this situation next episode. I'm excited to see what the hell happens. I mean, honestly, I guess it's the best way to transition ourselves out of the space. I didn't see it in any other way besides it being a trap for us. Not intentional trapping, but it's just kind of like unfortunate. But it's weird to me though, because she said she was going to give us something, but then it ended up being us getting trapped in this little tiny room of hers. And I didn't get to examine one more thing, the typewriter. Damn it, you know. I wanted the typewriter, dude. I really do want that typewriter. I didn't know that the book was the thing. I thought the book was something else that's not important, but I was stupid enough to not know that it was really just the typewriter. Ugh, that isn't important. That wasn't important at all. Anyways, next episode, let's go ahead and get out of this fire, and hopefully we'll get out of here. I think we got like a few more things to do and go through before Chapter 2 is over, because I did check to see the walkthrough of this game a little bit to see how far we are along the way with people who played 100% on this game. It's a 10-hour, 100% game, I guess, for achievement hunting. But I think otherwise it's just like a 6-hour game if you just stick to the main path, which I was surprised by. But I'm pretty sure we're about halfway through this game now at this point. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing what the hell happens next. I am curious what where we are at soon. So yeah. Other than that, Roz out.